Hi everyone, it's Nomi. It's 6 days post lumbar spinal fusion on the L5S1 with the TLIF procedure. Um, I'm home. I got here about 2 hours ago, and as I had been worried, the drive over here was a bit of a nightmare. I had to take a cab, and you're not allowed to sit upright in a car because the movement can damage the fusion site. So you have to sort of put the seat all the way back and lie down, which was just agony for my back. And I kind of feel like I've run a marathon and then got a shot in the back and legs. Um, so I'm lying down in bed and resting and hoping, well, not hoping, I have a few more hours until I can have another Percocet. They only sent me home with a prescription for 3 a day, 5 mil, and milligram or whatever. And I've already had two of those, and I want one before bed, so it's about 6 in the evening, and I think I have to wait a good few more hours until I can allow myself to have more. So not very happy about that. However, the walk up the stairs to my bedroom, I have 3 flights to walk up, was actually less challenging than I anticipated, which I'm happy about because, as I've said, you're expected or you need to walk around a fair amount. Not obviously you're not walking hours, but you need to keep getting up and walking around to strengthen the muscles in your back, and to prevent DTV, um, deep vein DVT, deep vein thrombosis. So I actually think I will be able to go down once a day or so and walk around, and other than that, I'll have to walk around in my bedroom. And anyway, I did a few things before I went to the hospital in preparation that I'm actually now super happy that I did. They were really good ideas, so I'm going to share them with you. I bought this, I mentioned I bought this table that's similar to a hospital table that can roll over the bed, and one of the surfaces can be angled. And what I did was I attached to it a strip of electrical sockets on an extension lead, and I'll show you. This is the table, and here I attached these electrical sockets, so I've got my chargers and stuff, and I won't have to twist around to charging my phones and things like that. And I have created this little drawer. I mean, it's immobile, but I can reach in and get all the meds that I need without twisting and rummaging around. And on the surface, I can draw, and I've got my laptop and pencils and books, and that can keep me busy. And then over there, I've got my TV, bathroom. So it's a pretty good setup. So obviously I'm not intending to camp out in here constantly because I do need to walk around, but it's well set up, so I'm happy about that. Another thing I'm really pleased with is the sorry about that, I messed up the screen. Was that I mentioned I bought this special apparatus that raises the height of the toilet and also has these two hand rests to help you to get on and off the toilet, and it's excellent. I really recommend it. I think it raises the toilet 10 centimeters. You can get it at different heights, and also this one you can change the height on it if you feel like it. It needs to be properly attached to the toilet, which my husband did before I went, but it's fantastic. And in the hospital, they had one of these ones that roll and sort of floats above the toilet. I found that to be really awkward and not impractical, and it was impractical because it didn't fit quite at the right position, and it just kind of sprayed everywhere. So after trying it once, I gave up on that, which meant I had to sort of get myself down to lower myself to the height of the toilet, which was really hard. I imagine on all levels it will be harder, maybe other than cervical. So I'm really pleased I got that because unfortunately the Percocet is still causing constipation. It's pretty bad, not pleasant. I tried drinking some oil of whatever sort yesterday to help, and it didn't help. I've tried eating prunes, which didn't help. And the only thing I found so far that does help, which is just lovely, is these little mini enemas. So my husband, when he went and got all of my meds today, brought a pack of that because it's a problem. So be warned. Oh, I also bought, though, I had him buy magnesium supplements because I read online somewhere that magnesium supplements has a laxative effect, a gentle laxative effect, and it's also good for you. So you're not supposed to have too much of it. So I bought ones with about 350 milligrams or something, and I'll take one a day before bed, and I'm really hoping that that will help to soften stuff and I won't need to use those stupid enemas. So I'll let you know how that goes because I'm not giving up with this Percocet yet, and it's not pleasant. So there's that. My kids came to visit me today, which was lovely. They are staying with their dad for the next 5 days. He divorced and remarried, so it has its advantages, and he's actually agreed to look after them this most of this week as well. He had them last week while I was in the hospital, so that I can try to sleep in the morning and not trip over things that they leave all over the place and stuff this week because I really haven't been sleeping well. And in the hospital you have the nurses walking in and out and waking you up and just not really sleeping around that anyway. And I couldn't face being woken up by kids early in the morning. Like I really hope to be able to get some sleep. So I have some quiet in the house for the next number of days, which is good. I'll let you know how it progresses. I've mentioned this nerve pain in my leg. This morning it was really bad. I don't know if it's because I was extra tired or if I hadn't had the Percocet for a bit longer, but it felt like it had worsened. I hope it hadn't. I hope it was just the fact that I really needed to take Percocet. But it was really hurting me, and right now my back is really hurting me, and I have developed a slight sort of a pins and needles in that same leg in my toes. Really hoping there's no proper nerve damage there. I don't, from what I've read online, it's probably just swelling around the site of the, nerve root. I read on the operation report that they had to remove and reposition some of the nerves, some of the screws. So possibly that had at some point maybe struck a nerve, and maybe I'm feeling the repercussions of that. But hopefully it's not long. It's not going to be long lived. So that's it for the moment. I'll let you know how the magnesium works and what other recommendations I might have. And I'll speak to you soon. So feel good, everybody, and all the best.